What's up, people? So today we're going to be changing the front brakes on this 2014 ZX10 and also the rear brakes, which I'll make a separate video for. But yeah, I've seen a lot of videos on this one on the front, so I'm just going to throw that in there, just add it to my playlist. And the rears, I'll show you how it's done because there's not a lot of them around. So this applies to 2011 to 2015. So what you'll need is 12 mil to take out the back bolts, a 5 mil Allen key for the pads themselves. I'll link all the pads that I've used in the description below. So I'm using EBC double H pads, commonly used on sport bikes if you're not using the OEM ones. So let's get into it. So what I like to do usually is just crack these loose right now. Just crack them, you don't have to like take them right out. And then take out the two 12 mil. And I'll put the link to the torque specs on these in the description below. And that's all it is. So the fronts are still a little decent, so I might as well change them anyways because I'm changing the rear. So you just have to take the Allen key bolt out. Just make sure you don't lose these clips. There's copper clips or these steel clips in the back here that hold the pads in place. So just unscrew this. Unscrew that one. Once they're out, they're out. Slide them out. You just slide the pads out themselves. There's one, and there's two. So what you want to do is, I'm going to brake clean all of this, spray this with brake cleaner. But what you want to do is push the pistons back in. You can do it with your fingers, just got to be just a little rough with it. Not rough, but you know, put some strength into it. So the new pads will fit over the rotors. Okay, and now just let that hang for a second. Get that brake cleaner and just clean everything up, all the old brake dust and all that gunk in there. Okay, and I have the convenience of a compressor, as you can see. So what I'll do is I'll just blow it all out. If I can find my trusty blower. Make sure everything's nice and dry. And go ahead and install the new pads. These are the FA379HH for the 11 to 14 ZX10, and I think they work on a couple of Hondas as well. You just have to double check that. So all it is, you slide it in because they already have the shims on the back, so you don't need the factory shims. And you just slide those on there, like so. Take your pins. Just make sure they're clean, which mine are pretty clean. Just tighten them down, and then just tighten them down just like by finger for now until you get it on the bike, and then you can actually tighten it properly with like a torque wrench and all that. Okay, let me get a flat screwdriver because I gotta separate the pads a little bit. Okay. Just like that. Just separate them a little bit so they go over the rotor. And that's it. I usually like to put blue Loctite on these bolts just to make sure, because you don't want these coming off. So get some blue Loctite. You don't have to kill it with Loctite, just need a little bit. Just rub the threads together a little bit, it'll be alright. And then just put them in. Just snug these right now until you torque them. And I will leave the torque specs in the description below. And then just same thing with the Allen keys. You don't have to kill them, but there should be a torque spec for these too. If I find those, I'll put those in the description as well. And that's all you have to do. And then just pump up your front brake. Just pump up your levers. And well, don't pump them up yet. Finish off the other side first, and I won't show you how it does the other side because it's the exact same method, but that's how you do your front brakes on a 2014 ZX10. This goes for 2011 to 2015 as well, and possibly newer and older models. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment if you need to know anything else. Thanks for watching.